Look at this bicycling. Good morning, future Gary, and all those poor, unfortunate folk who are watching this on YouTube. Good morning. I changed to my walk this morning because there were school children on the other side, and it just isn't right to follow school children with a camera. There's just something not right about that. So we're down this side of the canal this morning and heading up that side on the way back. That immediately got my mind thinking about an event that happened to me in the Hub CE Centre. There was an SNP Member of Parliament having some kind of meeting in the Hub, right? I noticed the flyer for it because I was in the Hub helping out with my mum's stroke club, which is on a Tuesday morning. I was just kind of help out what I could, and it was really great. I love doing that. My mum's stroke club it's not my mum's stroke club. I thought it was till very recently. It transpires my grandfather went to that club and it was started off decades ago. My mother just now runs it since her stroke, and anyway, I love that wee club, full of lovely souls except for Ricky the Degenerate, who is now banned from appearing there. Right, now, so this Kate. Good morning, Maureen, how you doing? That's the message with the Maureen the Kate, the greyhound. Lovely folk, lovely old timer, lovely dog as well. Aye, so anybody was in the Hub and I seen this flyer for some kind of meeting this SNP Member of Parliament was holding in the Hub. So I thought, oh fucking jackpot, Member of Parliament. At the time I was immersed in, oh here we go again, with negative fucking issues. I was full time in filming and raising awareness of the covert geoengineering, aka chemtrailing, aka solar radiation management, aka horrific spraying of chemicals all over the folk of Clydebank in Glasgow and the world. So I was filming this, right, full time. I had been in touch with my MP. I was full time on it, and well, I wasn't having much luck with my MP or any kind of official channels, right? So I said, oh, what's in it? An SNP Member of Parliament come to the Hub. What I'll do is, if I go up and I'll just ask him a couple of questions on camera and see what he says. Right, how can I possibly go wrong? Right, so what I done was, the meeting was it was early in the morning because I regret this. I was trusted for the first time to take Hayden to school. And I fucked that up. I got there 10 minutes late. I'm full of regret, folks. All I can do is try and do better in the future. Right, anyway, my story about filming children and the Hub and the SNP Member of Parliament and the covert geoengineering programme. Stop you. Start again. Right. Thank you. So, I had a high-end SLR camera. These cameras, good lord, back at 8 years ago now, right? You could zoom in on these jets and practically... Looking good, mate, looking good! That's that waving your hands. See him every morning, cool as fuck. You could practically see the pilot's beard growing through the cockpit window. The technology was awesome. Anyway, I had this high-tech SLR and a tripod, right? The tripod came up to about chest height. So I walked up to the hub, got Hayden late to school. But anyway, so I went into the hub as they were sitting out the chairs. Right, the people working the hub ready for this meeting. So I set up my tripod at the very back with the camera on it, right? And I was also wearing my my hoodie that I got from Olga Rafa. She wore this hoodie to 10 Downing Street to hand in a petition about the covert and sinister geoengineering, aka chemtrails, aka solar radiation management, aka stratospheric get a picture, there's the ducks. Right. So this hoodie I purchased it from Olga. Olga was trying to get money to go to some other kind of, trying to raise money to go somewhere else, some other, I forget what it was actually, some conference or something, right? And I would never have bought this hoodie off her if I'd known it was a hoodie she wore to 10 Downing Street, good lord. But I was trying to support her, so she was selling hoodies on her website, right? So I ordered the hoodie to support her, and she sent me it. It was the only one she had, and I learned that it was the one she wore to deliver a petition at 10 Downing Street. I should have sent it back, but I don't know why I never done that. Sometimes I'm too selfish. I love that fucking hoodie. I wore it all the time, aye. I did. I loved it. Anyway, I was wearing that to this meeting in the hub, right? So I set up my camera, I was wearing my hoodie. I had 3 questions written down that I wanted the SNP Member of Parliament to answer on camera. I had them written down, okay? So I set up my camera as I was laying at the chairs. Then I walked upstairs to a wee room in the hub that overlooks Kilbivy Road. It's lovely and peaceful in that wee room, it's quiet, it's awesome. So I'm up there just to chill out, right? As folks started to come in and the MP arrived. Well, turns out there was no meeting, folks. It was abandoned. Not before the police were called though. Yes, police were called to the hub community centre by the Scottish Member of Parliament. Not only that, when I went down, right, there was a group of people in the crowd. They were very, let's just say, eccentric looking folk. They weren't your Jerry Reid kind of folk. They were just different folk than I usually come into contact with in Clydebank. I'm not saying they were bad or anything. There was only around 20 of them. Right? And the MP was there as well, right? As soon as I went in, I was shouted at by the camera. And I was put on the back foot. I was like, good lord, what's happening here? Right? And you actually seen the conniptions they went into about the camera, right? And they tried 3 techniques to unsettle me and unnerve me before the police were called, right? All I wanted to do was to ask them a couple of honest questions about what was going on camera, so that, well, it was on camera, so they couldn't therefore start again. Camera never lies, folks. If somebody's on camera and he's an elected official and I have proof, well, I can always hold them to account. That was my thinking anyway, right? Because when you're dealing with folk via email, well, I thought it was perfect in the hub on camera. In my community, they're very hard in my community. Right, so I went down and see when I say I was assaulted, I'm not kidding you on. I wasn't physically assaulted, I very nearly was. I walked in, I was run up on by the MP demanding I take the camera down, and who was I? I was like, good lord. Did you hear that? I love those wee creatures. In fact, I'm walking too fast and I'm speaking about things that upset me, so my heart's racing and I'm out of breath. I'm just going to film these for a minute, then I will finish my story about the utterly degenerate tactics of our elected officials. Okay? Thank you. I wonder what made those birds fly there, those wee moor hens. I wonder if it spooked them. I've not really seen them doing that before. Something spooked them. They're coming back though. Those gulls are beautiful. They're smaller than seagulls generally are, and not to be judgmental, but they look more aesthetically pleasing than the big kind of scavenger carnivorous gulls. Also, when are those birds going to be stopped being called seagulls? They don't get anywhere near the sea. They should be called shoppy gulls. Or scheme gulls. Anyway, this will be the end back. That's what a beautiful wee creature that is. Look at that. Ordered my groceries last night because I have funds, and I ordered 8 loaves to do me 2 weeks. I'm going to start bringing down bread and I'm on a hike to feed the moor hens. Right, here we go. So when I went back down into the hall, I was run up on by these folk trying to unsettle me. Okay, don't take the camera down, who did I think I was? No filming's allowed. I told them it was a public place, I'm allowed to film you. I'm not doing anything wrong, right? This lady ran up on me, telling me, shouting at me that she had children and she didn't want her children to be filmed. Right, that's what put me in mind of this whole incident back then with the school children. Listen folks, this was a premeditated, planned out scheme by the people accompanying the Member of Parliament. Oh, it's the second time the moor hens took off and he's spooked. That was me, well, it wasn't me that spooked that there, because you walk by them all the time and they don't fly off something. Morning mate. I don't know what's causing them to fly off. Maybe me talking about the Member of Parliament is kind of freaked them out. No wonder. want to get this story finished because it's not nice. Yeah, this MP rolls with a couple of people, right, to ensure that he's not filmed or anything else. I don't know what his agenda is, but these people were accompanying him. This lady ran up to me, screaming how she didn't want to be filmed, that she's children, she didn't want her children on film. I just said to her, straight, with a puzzled expression, I'm not interested in filming your fucking mate. Didn't swear. I said, I'm not interested in filming your children. Did I stay at the road? I couldn't care less. And she put her head down and walked away. Well, she was dealt with, right? That tactic had failed, right? Using children on camera for some, that must work, right? That must work. Didn't work in the hub because I genuinely was being truthful. Why on earth would I want to film her children? Right, so she put her head down. This other wee dude was more sinister, yes. An old timer. Yeah, bunnet on. I liked his bunnet. It was what the folk used to wear in Clydebank. And they go to shipyards with a cool bunnet. This wee dude was hard. She looked at me. He's like, you even fucking take Clydebank! Right. See the violence and his voice. It was horrible. It was a horrible individual. It really was. And he was with the MP. That's a fact, right? I just looked at him, just, good Lord, like that. And there was another interaction with him where it's right unnerved me, but I didn't bite. I just, good Lord, born and bred here, man. Explained a bit more, explained to him calmly, like, I have a fucking Clydebank entire life. Right, so he put his head down and that tactic had failed, right? Those were definite tactics employed by this MP. They were, absolutely. They failed. Do you know what they done next? They phoned the police on me. I was just sitting. I was like, jeez. So I just sat down, right? The MP was rolling about up the high door. The police have been called, folks. The police have been called. There'll be no more. The police have been called. I was like, jeez. I just sat down. From the gospel of hip hop, just sat with that in my hand, waiting for the police to roll up. Right, so the police came up to the hub. The woman, the old timer, and MP were immediately on the two police for the comms lab. I hated one, and I just sat there. That lasted for around 5 minutes. The police then approached me. As per usual, I have no fear of the police. Hip hop is not against law and order, quite the opposite. In my experience, every single interaction I've had with the police, except for one, and that turned out to be positive too. However, every single interaction I've had with the police, as soon as the police know you're not a criminal or doing any kind of degenerate acts, they help you. They do. Now, these two police, I was on, wait the bike again. Hopefully he's missing this time. I like this blue. I got respect there. Check that out, man. I love people, I love technology, I just love, right. Where was I? Aye, so they had a conflict with the police, so I waited for the police to arrive. Right, the police walked up, and I was calm. I just explained to them, I just one of these questions that are on camera, right? And and they listened to me, and they asked to see my kit. I was in bail at the time, right, for an offence directly related to the aircraft that were terrorising the folk of Clydebank, right? So if stop you. So see, if I had been taken to the cells or been shut, I would have Morning then, thank you very much. It would have been utter chaos in my life. I would have been doing a sentence. So I would have been sentenced, right? So I was very kind of, I hope I don't end up doing a sentence here, right? So I was calm. I just explained to the police. Well, two officers, one was, I think they were female, one was female, spoke to me. And I just explained to them what was, I wanted some answers, that's all. And showed them my questions that I wanted to answer on camera. And they made some excuse for the MP, right? And asked to see my camera. So I made it very police. I had footage of these people roll up on me, intimidating me. Police officer, very, very deftly, and not to my knowledge, deleted my footage, as I found out to my consternation when I got home and tried to find it for about 48 hours. Right, so she deleted my footage, right, covertly, gave me back my camera and just told me to leave. So I was happy with that. I packed up my tripod, my camera, clutching my gospel of hip hop, and walked to wee Annie's in Drummeray. Told him what happened. He was laughing. It was quite funny. So that's what happened, right? Now, so that's the end of that story about filming children, right? And the general politicians. Imagine doing that. I think they've thought about that, right? They've planned this with kind of military precision. This MP and these henchmen. I have footage, or stills I think, of the questions I was going to ask in the hub. We'll talk about it and I'll link them in the description, okay? And that's the end of that story, folks. Let's go to more positive things. I love this area. That bandstand is older than any person alive in Clydebank. It's been moved 3 times. Very clean square, beautiful pedestrian precinct. I've also been trying to get this place cleaned up. See that there, right? If you look, see the very entrance, right in the middle of the camera. I'll show you. This led to me becoming unwell last year. 4 months I tried to get this place sorted out with the council, and I had to go through my MP. I might link that too in the description, my Google Earth report to the green space head of council. Anyway, there's these bollards here, right? Hey, Patchy! Hey. Let's go, Patch. These lift up, okay? And don't allow any kind of vehicles to enter this. Let's see, Patch, come on! This beautiful area. Right, this is for the people. This pedestrian precinct. And when the vehicle, look, they're damaged. Well, it was worse last year, they've repaired it. There was damage to this beautiful area. Three vehicles ingressing, right? And I highlighted all the things that they'd done to bring this kind of lovely area back so that people could enjoy it. And one of the things was, like, we're just showing it an example here, as soon as you allow vehicles to enter a place, right, it immediately becomes a car park and you can't relax. Hey bro, if you've got dogs or children, you're always on alert if there's vehicles about, you know what I mean? Yeah. So my plan, well, what I informed everybody to do to the council was to lift them up and weld them up, never allow any cars or vehicles to enter this area. There's no need. It just brings in the entire area. It should be for the people to relax in. Right guys, this is for the bikes there, you come in. Look at the canal. Park your bikes at the bandstand, sit and chill, relax, do some shopping in the shopping centre. And nobody uses this area because it's been left in utter disrepair. Hadji! That's another fucking depressing issue I'm going about. Fucking hell. That's me, Patch. Come in. Let's go. Aye. Talking about neglect, disrepair, check this out. Look at that. Look at that. That's fucking decades of just needing to be cleaned and pressure washed. The entire area's been neglected. So it has. And not only that, what kind of got my goat was absolutely like the bandstand cleaned and swept because it was full of broken goats and fag outs. But it kind of, oh, good lord, went from there to a 4-month saga. We've been down here every day trying to figure out who to contact to get it cleaned up. And even when I contacted the person, there's green space that are responsible for this area, right? A branch of the council who are responsible only with the green space areas, right? You're immediately told there's no budget, there's no money. I informed the lady after eventually got a hold of her, which took me months, and I had to get through Kim Good, the Martin Docherty's personal secretary, because I had to get him involved just to get an answer for the council. Right, so I got her, was immediately informed there's no money, we've not got any money, and I told her, look, you don't need any money to bring this area back. It's beautiful, it was built with no expense spared for the people. It can be brought back with the people that work for green space down here. There's no money needed. And she's like, right, write me a list then, and we'll see what I can do. So that kind of motivated me after months of trying to get a reply. So I learned how to use Google Earth, right? And spent a full week making a project and everything that needs done and how to do it, right? It was over 1,000 words I wrote to this lady, and I sent her a Google Earth file and I highlighted all these points, right? I was impressed, but that covers everything. That's not a list, that's documentation of everything he's done, how cheap it is to do it, and surely that's going to be enough, right? I presented solutions that were available to me that I could think of that required no money to be spent. And she works for the council, so obviously she could implement things I can't even dream of. But 1,000 words I wrote, spent a week on this file, no reply. Good morning, mate. Morning. After you, sir.
Thank you.
Right. Check this out. Right. Hey Pachi, hey boy, son. There is a shipyard at night too. Owned by a bloke that they call John Brune. He's been got a bonus of half a croon. Every time a ship slipped down. Except from Connolly's Lard by Joe Gallagher. Patch! Patch! Look at me dog. Look at old Patchy. 10,000 people. One million sewing machines each year. $190 feet high, 50 feet wide. Shot in the cigar factory and the needle department. $105,300 incendiaries and 272 tons of high explosive bombs dropped on Clydebank. 105,300 incendiaries 272 tons of high explosive bombs. $528 lives were lost. 4,000 homes destroyed. 7 houses were undamaged. The glow of the Clydebank Blitz could be seen over 100 miles away. Listen folks, the glow from Dresden. Oh, I don't even want to talk about it. Beneath the Kilpatrick Hills, along the other side. Come along, Patchy. They built the town where I was born. Around the Barns of Clyde. And there the whole city lies, where I spent my young days. And where I was the night the Blitz were too. Sorry, Badgie. Wee Patchy's waiting patiently. Another little Patchy. And set it ablaze. A bank you lad, a bank you lad. A bank you lad, a man. You only wander far from home. Clydebank is where my roots lie. Exit from the song A Banky Lad by Ian Ingram. I will link two beautiful songs about the Blitz, well, about Clydebank, from the wonderful and talented Leanne McMurtrie, and also from the extremely talented wee Wilkie, aka Gyrobuster. Canal regeneration. Prospered for 100 years, but eventually closed in 1960. In 1999, the 85 million Millennium Link works for the canal reopened to navigation. Clydebank motto. Labore et scientia, thy work and thy knowledge. I don't know if that's birthday patchy was a cheerful wee break, or well, it certainly depressed me when I seen it, when I left. And that's right, Patch, chill out, take it easy, Patchy. In fact, we might just, I don't know if, I'm not heading up to the Linville with Patch in the traffic like that. Hey, Patch. Council van. My nemesis. That's for a while anyway. The way the council's set up is diabolical. It really is. It's diabolical. It really is. It's diabolical. However, I've been blessed to work in Nigeria, and I'm all too aware that Scotland is a beautiful country. The people are lucky and blessed to live as we do. I know that. However, that doesn't mean the system can't get better or improve, and the council, well, let's just say, it needs work. I think the trick is, well, from what I learned anyway, from my 4 months in trying to get the bandstand swept, was, well, what have I learned? Don't get stressed out or overwork yourself about it. But this morning, before I even got washed, I think I was still in my bed, I hadn't even moved out of bed, I was thinking about an email I hadn't received a reply to from the housing officer in my bed. I squashed that right away though, but right, decide what to do about it and stop thinking about it, because like, sometimes you can dwell on shit, you know what I mean? It's just bad for your mental health. See, filming these hikes is absolutely good for my mental health, because I'm laughing at the council. That's a beautiful thing. I was sectioned last year because of the council. Good Lord. Aye, so the trick is, I just don't let them upset you or get stressed out overly about it. Do what you can, that's all you can do. They're diabolical though. They're fucking up. That's a fact. There's good folk in the council. Absolutely good folk in the council. They're submerged and buried beneath the hierarchical kind of. Hello, beautiful. Hello there. It's a lovely head of hair you've got. Hello. Oh. See you later. Take care. Bye, mate. Oh, so wee dog. Aye, that's off about the council. I decided this morning before I went any further with inflicting more mental torture on myself, what to do about it, and I'm going to do it today, that's it. I'd like to focus on more positive things rather than, what was that I spoke about? Degenerate MPs and the council. Fucking hell. I need to cheer up. Today's a good day today. Even though Paul's not visiting me to watch one of Joey's videos. He's busy with other things. We'll be up tomorrow though. I have funds today. So it's a busy day for me. I'm living, getting by on an absolute shoestring. The only reason I ate for the past 2 weeks was because Paul brought me in nesties for the past week and a half, bits and bobs. That's enough, Patchy. That's enough, Patchy. Hello. Hello, handsome. Hello, handsome. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, you. Give me that ball. Give me that ball. Give me that ball. Give it. Hey, Patchy, that's enough. Let's go. That's an awesome wee dog.
So is yours.
Is that wee Staffy?
Uh-huh.
Beautiful dog. Beautiful wee dog.
Oh, he knows it as well.
He's Staffy as well, so he is.
Aye, he's lovely.
Aye, Staffy's Springer Spaniel. They're awesome dogs, aren't they?
Oh, brilliant.
So friendly.
Great temperaments.
Yes, for sure. Thank you. You too, hen. Aye. Right. On an absolute shoestring. And I've never been happier. There was a time in my life, 2005, 2006 I believe, when I was working in Nigeria, where I spent £28,000 sterling in 18 months. During that period of my life, I had a drop-top convertible chap import Pajero Jeep. Absolute nail of a vehicle, beautiful looking car. It was high summer and Tupac was number 1 in the charts for Ghetto Gospel. You would think that would have been the absolute high point of my life. Well, nothing could have further from the truth. I've never felt happier or more alive than getting by on an absolute shoestring. I don't know what that says about in fact I fucking do know what that says about money. It doesn't bring happiness, folks. To quote God MC Carino, money is not the root of all evil. The love of it is. Right. So anyway, today I have funds, and the way I spend money now, I love it. I research everything I'm going to buy, so I already have everything that I need for the coming 2 weeks on my computer, ready to hit buy now, and they're the very cheapest possible products I can buy. And I don't scrimp. What I need, I get. I've got food coming from Tesco. It will see me through for 2 weeks. Healthy food, no chocolate or shite. Good food at the cheapest possible price. I have I have gifts for my niece and nephew. I have books, one for the dentist and one for my own reading. What else do I have? And I'm going to buy some equipment for my bicycle. So I'm only buying what I need, and the rest will go to pay my utilities, like my electricity and that. And they can just, if I'm short for them, well, they can wait. Aye. I'm buying what I need. I'm not sitting in the cold or going hungry or anything like that. I'm buying what I need. And let me assure you, they won't be running through my door imposing prepayment meters on me or smart meters. That won't be happening, folks. Stop you. No. So that's today. Today's a busy day today, a positive day, even though Pog's not coming up. I have quite a busy day today planned out when I go home, which is good. Good to be busy. I might try and squeeze in a run on my bike, but I think that might be a bit much. I'll aim for that tomorrow, I think. If I take care of everything today, and tomorrow I can get back in the routine. Aye, that's the best thing to do. See, even that, talking about things, writing down a journal, writing is good to convey your thoughts and how you're feeling about things. But, well, so speaking about it to yourself, it's talking to yourself. It's what I'm doing just now. I'm talking to myself just now. It's good. So it is. And also, you can look back later in life and what you were thinking and what you were doing through video now. You don't have to write. I like writing, but to my astonishment, I quite like talking to myself too. Excuse me. Like, for instance, it would have took me just to write down what I've spoken about on this hike around, good Lord, 8 hours handwriting. Ain't nobody got time for that. So, I'm utilising technology and just documenting my thoughts and days via video. Give me upset stomach, patchy patchy. It's a wee shame for the patch. It's a wee upset stomach. Yeah. I used to get upset over pure trivialities. Like the on my phone is fucking terrible. Jesus Christ, Gary. Chill out. On his bike, one-handed, cool as hell. Safety first, he's got a helmet on. I tried wearing my helmet once, I found it on the train, going to Govan. I see Steg G on my bike. I found a bike helmet just sitting in the train. I took it home, tried it, good Lord, no way will I ever wear one of those. So uncomfortable. And needless as well. I remember Mark and Lard saying, what, decades ago, when I worked up in the cooperative at Wilkie, the butchers. listening to the afternoon show. They disagreed with seatbelt. It's funny, looking at their quality presenters. Funny. Whatever. Good team. I think it was Mark Radcliffe said that he disagreed with seatbelts, and he was serious about seatbelts being imposed and made law because, and I agree with him, you're not hurting anybody else but yourself. The way he phrased it was cool. He's like that, if you crash and your brain matter goes all over the windscreen, it's your windscreen, it's your brain matter, it doesn't affect anybody else, so therefore they should not be imposed. I agree with that sentiment totally. Absolutely. If you're only hurting yourself, well, it's your choice. I also remember they said they believed massive spikes coming out the steering wheel, an inch from your chest, sharp as hell, should be fitted in every car, and that would kind of improve the quality of driving. I'm not sure I agree with that, but it would definitely work. You would take care. Mark and Lard, no, it was actually Chris Moyles that was promoting a song when they do one about that time in my life. 2 seconds. I'll keep it going, in fact. It was, I'll try and link it. It was about sunscreen. It was a nice song, I liked it. I'll link it below in the description. It was a kind of spoken word song. It was, and Chris Moyles, didn't like him. Didn't like anything about him. But I liked that song, and he was heavy promoting it. So I'll link that, okay? To kind of show the good side of Chris Moyles. If such a thing exists. And Mark and Lard are quality. Lard done a show once himself and Mark was late for the airport and it was funny. There was some panic attacks, he couldn't speak. It was on air though. Uncle Shrug would have been affronted and disgusted at his unprofessionalism. Uncle Shrug's funny and he's a quality presenter. There's a tennis ball. I'll keep that for Hamish. Oh, excuse me. Is that Patsy? Pat's this light bulb's like, watch this. Patch, yeah, what's that? Get it. Doesn't care, see?